Agents, and I think salespeople in general, tend to give away too much information too quickly. I like to train agents to start at the 10,000-foot view and then work our way down. We give answers to questions that are not being asked, and we overwhelm our clients sometimes. Let me give you a good example. Y'all may know about me that I used to sell quilts back in the day. That was our first retail store back in 1995. And I learned this pretty much from the get-go. Everyone that walked in the door said the same thing. Where'd you get all these quilts? They were making conversation. They weren't really that interested in where I got each quilt. They were being nice. That was just something you would come in and see all these beautiful quilts and you would naturally go, where'd you get all these? Well, back in that day, we were importing them from China for the most part because no one could afford the beautiful American-made quilts that we always had a handful of. But what everyone wanted was that $99 special. That has to come from China. So what my agents and salespeople were doing is someone would come in, go, where'd you get all these quilts? And they'd say, well, you know, they came from China. And then there's some from India, but they're really, really nice, and nobody can afford the other one, so this is what we have. See, that's crazy talk, right? So here's the answer as it should be. Where'd you get all these quilts? We get them from all over the world. And we got king size over here, and they start at $99. They are beautiful. So we would turn it around and make it a positive. If they really wanted to know if they were from China or India, I'll talk to them about it all day long. But then those people, and they were few, the 1% would say, yes, but do they come from China? Say, absolutely, and here's why. And then we would go into the history and the background. But what we were doing is turning off every person at the door who didn't really care where the quilt was from. They were just going, where'd you get all these, right? I think in real estate, we tend to do the same thing. Oh, these are some nice houses, boy. They're kind of expensive around here. Yes, well, we were voted the most unaffordable place in Texas to live. It just came out in the news, so I don't know, it's not good. Well, we don't want to do that, What I tell people is, hey, everybody wants a deal, and I know sometimes our prices aren't the cheapest in Texas. There's no doubt about that. But honestly, they are all good deals 5 years from now. I have lived here 24 years, and there's not a single 5-year time period that I can look back that I don't wish I could have bought all of them. And there's not a single one that I've sold that I'm glad I sold. I wish I had them all. So it's all the programming, the wording you use to turn it on its ear in a positive way. Don't straight go to the negative that they probably weren't really asking about, okay? Keep it at the top level, move on to something pleasant, and let them ask if they have real concerns about something specific.